Hi everyone, Teddy Baldassarre from teddybaldassarre.com, and in this video we're looking at some new Legend Divers 39mm, but we're going to switch it up today. I'm actually going to have Danny Milton, my colleague here, review these watches because we've been talking about these. I know you're very excited to talk about them, and we're going to have you go through the review. We've been spending a lot of time with them.
Thanks, Teddy. Yeah, these are the new dial variations for the Longines Legend Diver. We have the Terracotta Red, the Anthracite Gray, and the Green dial, and I'm excited to get into it. So without further ado, let's get into the review. While Longines may not grab the same headlines as some other overly hyped brands, when you take an objective look, their model range demonstrates an incredible depth, with compelling value for what's on offer. And at no place in their lineup is this more evident than in their retro-leaning Legend Diver. Here we have a genuinely historic callback that recalls the 1959 original, a gorgeously executed design, and a properly capable ISO-certified list of specs. All this comes in a broad range of sizes that includes 36, 42, and now a 39mm version that hits the size sweet spot for many. We've looked at the Legend Diver range before, and you can check that video out at the link below. The modern Legend Diver made its debut in 2007, well ahead of other vintage-inspired dive watches such as the Tudor Black Bay. Measuring 42mm, the contemporary reboot was almost a one-to-one of the reference 7042, which utilized a compressor case made by EPSA. The release of the 39mm variant of this compressor-style diver was a bona fide smash in its inaugural black and blue colorways. And now, Longines has added to the catalog with 3 new dial variants that offer more choice than ever. And these 3 are the subject of today's closer look. So let's jump in the deep end with the new 39mm Longines Legend Dive Watch. Falling within that wearability sweet spot, the case measures 39mm in diameter with a 46.9mm lug-to-lug measurement and a thickness of 12.7mm. It offers a great fit on the wrist, and the case size is perfectly reasonable considering the ISO-rated 300 meters of water resistance, and the Goldilocks case size is confirmation that Longines is definitely listening to their fan base. Case finishing is as refined as we've come to expect from the brand, with polishing on the lug fronts and slim bezel and fine brushing on the case sides. An anti-reflective boxed sapphire crystal looks vintage appropriate, and some of its height is the result of the Legend's iconic internal bidirectional bezel. The bezel, along with the dual crown layout, are hallmarks of a compressor-style diver that nails the look of vintage references. The 2 o'clock crown operates the internal bezel, while the crown at 4 o'clock handles time setting and hand winding. And yes, both of the crosshatch pattern crowns screw down. The crown at 4 o'clock does offer hacking, and thankfully there's no ghost position on the stem, as the dial forgoes a date window. All 3 of the new versions are equipped with Longines Beads of Rice bracelet, a handsome and very comfortable choice. The bracelet features all solid links which are screw adjusted, and there's a very nice vintage correct taper from 20mm down to 16. The milled tri-fold clasp is well constructed, featuring dual push buttons and 5 micro adjustment holes, which make getting a great fit a cinch. Now, something worth noting is the polished center section of the clasp, which, while lovely to look at, will attract scratches rather easily, even among the desk divers in the audience. Since the blue and black dialed Legend Divers have already proven to be wildly popular, it's only natural that Longines would want to expand the lineup, and they've done so with 3 new versions: a vivid green, a sophisticated anthracite gray, and an earthy red terracotta, all done up in a fine lacquered finish. All 3 colors are objectively attractive, with the anthracite being the most reserved, and as a result, the most versatile. The green is an attractive medium shade, and plays to the moment that the color is still having among collectors. The reddish tones of the terracotta are the most visually arresting, and the unique coppery hue offers a bold alternative to more conservative options, perfect for those collectors looking to stand out from the crowd. Dial markings include a luminescent triangle pointer at noon, with printed linear indices every 5 minutes, and dots for the remaining minute markings. Moving away from the sloping bezel to the dial itself, you'll find Arabic numerals at 3, 6, 9, and 12, with the 6 and 9 numerals getting a distinctive open look. The numerals are punctuated by adjacent rectangular lume plots, along with small lumed accents within the 5-minute markers, and white hash marks for the remaining minutes. The handset keeps the look of vintage versions, with a shovel-shaped arrow for the hour and a baton minute hand. When the light gets low, you'll see the lume actually glow 2 different colors, green and blue. With those bold new dial colors grabbing the headlines, it's easy to forget how capable this watch is, and that includes the movement. Introduced in the 39mm black and blue dialed versions, the caliber L888.6 is one to be reckoned with. It's an upgrade from previous versions of the L888, and some of those upgrades include a shock-resistant and anti-magnetic silicon balance spring, which offers 10 times greater magnetic resistance than the ISO 764 standard. The L888.6 is also COSC chronometer certified, ensuring an accuracy of -4 to +6 seconds per day. Access to a wide range of movement calibers is one of the advantages that brands under the Swatch Group's corporate umbrella share, as another company under that umbrella happens to be the ETA movement manufacturer. The L888.6 runs at 3.5 Hz or 25,200 vibrations per hour, offers hacking and hand winding, and a long weekend's power reserve of 72 hours. And now we're going to look at some pros and cons of the new Longines Legend Diver. Of course, if you already know you love this watch, it's the same thing just in 3 new dial colors. But still, we'll look at the technical specs that may be a pro or a con in your buying decision. Number 1, the lume is good, but not class-leading. It's priced slightly above mid-tier at $3,400, but honestly, well below much of the luxury pack. In terms of pros, this watch has a fantastic size for a wide range of wrists. The COSC certified movement is certainly a high point in this segment, and the lack of a date window is sure to be a win for a lot of fans of symmetry. The bracelet is slinky and super comfortable, and there's a retro charm and honestly a real refinement for a watch that is ISO certified. This is a watch that proves that Longines listens to collector feedback. To sum things up, you're either a fan of the Longines Legend Diver format or you're not, or the 39mm sizing really turned you into a fan of the Longines Legend Diver. With this new release, you have 3 new colors to add to the format to make this a truly robust collection in the Longines catalog. Honestly, I would say this about the black and blue models as well, but the Longines Legend Diver 39 might be the best kept value play secret in watches, and these new colors only bolster that fact. Now, there's only so much we can say about a slew of new dial variations, so I'll throw it back to you all. Which one of these new dial colors is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below.
All right, guys. Well, Danny, thank you very much for doing that review. Really appreciate your insight on this. So, guys, if you are interested in these Legend Divers, they are available on TeddyBaldassarre.com. Every purchase from TeddyBaldassarre.com comes with a full factory warranty, quick and fast fulfillment, dedicated customer support. Also, if you have any questions for our team, reach out to us. We're on live chat 18+ hours a day, so basically around the clock. Love to hear from you if you have any questions. We do appreciate the support. Thank you again so much for watching. Be well. We'll see you all very soon.